Welcome to Buc-ee's. No, Buc-ee's was not what I had in mind for today. This is episode 100. I came down to look at some places to photograph later and thought, I'll just make a video at Buc-ee's because probably a lot of people never seen Buc-ee's. And I'll tell you what I thought I was going to do today, but I didn't. So for my friends that know, Buc-ee's is a franchise, or I guess not a franchise, it's owned by a single person. But it began in Texas, and it has spread across the United States, and there are several now in Tennessee, and it is known basically for four things. It is known for an almost unlimited supply of gas pumps. There are 60 here at this station. It is known for a huge amount of Buc-ee's merchandise, which is everywhere in the store. It is known for the cleanest restrooms in the world, and it's known for brisket. So this morning I got up at 3:30. Yes, I set my alarm for 3:30. And I was at the Waffle House at 4 o'clock because I had this vision in my head of making a very cinematic video of going to the Waffle House in the middle of the night to have breakfast. So I went to the Waffle House on East Brainerd Road, which is the newest one in Chattanooga. Went there once before, couldn't get a meal. I walked in, sat down, and the cook came over and talked to me and said, our grill is down for the next hour. And I said, is this something that happens a lot here? And he pointed to the two waitresses, said, only when they're working here. So I was not going to be deterred, and I went to the Waffle House on Shallowford Road. We get down there where you can see me, and walked in there, and the waitress met me before I even got seated, and she said, I'm going home. The cook is the only one that's going to be here, and we've stopped serving. And I looked around, and there were like 7 tables that had not been bussed yet, and I thought, okay, I don't need to be here either. So I gave it one more try, and I went to the Waffle House over on Bonnie Oaks, just off of 75. And as I pulled into the driveway, I got out of the car, and there was a man standing outside the door who was noticeably drunk, being thrown out by one of the employees. And I said, that's it, I give up, no more. I went across the street to the City Cafe because the sign says open 24 hours. They are not open 24 hours. And with that, I gave up. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go down to Buc-ee's. And we'll show people around Buc-ee's. If you've never been to one, you will either love it or you will hate it. There's no in between. Well, I seem to always have an excuse, don't I? I think I decided this morning that
the next time that I take a trip, either to Florida or to Savannah, Georgia, I will take that time to try to make my Waffle House video, because I typically leave on a trip like that around 3 or 3:30 in the morning, and I drive a couple of hours, and then I stop to get breakfast. And I have never yet found a Waffle House in Georgia that's closed. Anyway, a couple of things about the way this video was put together. So I did take a lesson from yesterday, and I just sort of walked around the store filming for about 50 seconds to a minute. And I did that about 3 times. And that gave me some video footage I could chop up and put together so it looks like it's different footage. But it gave me one long piece of audio that I could put as a base and then lay that track down across everything, because my speaking wasn't coming through really well. There was more background noise than I wanted. So I ran all of my narration through Adobe Podcast Enhance. And when I did that, it eliminated all the background noise, or most of it anyway. So yeah, I mean, the video is what it is. That's really the only thing that I did. I started to take the B-roll footage and slow it down from 30 to 24. I didn't really like that look for this video, so I just left everything at 30 frames per second. That little background audio track, and then me over the top. And it's Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's is, I guess it's a national treasure. If you've never been to one and you've passed one on the highway, you owe it to yourself to stop, if for nothing else, just to walk through it and then get back on the road and go, oh my God, what did I just do? Okay, tomorrow, episode 101. We'll see you then.